Let's get this party started. Hello. How's everybody doing out there? YDBT Daily. That's right, YDBT Daily. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Regardless of where I'm at, I'm going to bring you a show, even if it's on the road, because there's going to be some traveling coming up pretty soon with a lot of the stuff that I got going on with the projects here. But today, what I want to talk about on this YDBT Daily is reaction to Alec Bledsoe's interview. I posted it on the earlier side because I know a lot of you like to listen to it at work. I probably would have gotten more play if I would have aired it like at nighttime. But at the end of the day, I think it was such a good interview, and it'll live a long time on the channel that I didn't think it mattered when I posted it. I'm not looking to gain the most likes and views. I just want the people that like seeing it at a convenient time, we're able to listen to it nice and early. And then I'm sure in a couple of weeks, the numbers will be back where they need to be. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're also going to talk about sick week recap. 1320 video is making some kind of, pro mod versus mini mod argument with Brett LaSala's car and Jeff Lutz's car. And I think that's kind of silly. I think Jeff Lutz's car is a purpose-built drag and drive car. It is not a pro mod. You cannot drag and drive a pro mod, but because it looks like one, because it has a fiberglass body or whatever body it has, and it's not a VIN car, people immediately say pro mod. And then if you actually start looking at it, the rear end setup, the front end setup, and everything else, aside from it not having a VIN number, it's probably no different than many purpose-built drag and drive cars. A lot of people think Brett LaSala's car is like a stock S197 with a stock block, and it's just doing what it does, and all you have to do is get underneath it and know that car has serious work. But nothing like Jeff Lutz's car. So a lot of people are making the comparison that one of them is going 620s, absolutely, and the other one is going 6.1, but it's averaging slower than the Coyote car. And I totally get it because I'm a Coyote guy. But I am not going to rah anything. I'm going to be very, standard, factually based. Lutz's car has the ability to go fives. I mean, we all know that car has the ability to go fives, okay? I don't think Brett's car is going to be there because I think it needs a lot more horsepower, a lot more chassis. And if you were to look at both cars and say, okay, which one has the ability to go faster, quicker, it's going to be Jeff Lutz's car, duh. But people are going to say, well, yeah, it's a pro mod. No, it's a purpose-built drag and drive car. When you saw the U.S. Nationals, when you see the World Series of Pro Mod, those are pro mods. They're probably a little bigger, actually a lot bigger than Jeff Lutz's car, and they're just configured a completely different way. So I'm a stickler for accuracy. Impressive that Brett LaSala's car is actually beating, in terms of an average, that caliber of vehicle. We all know that Jeff Lutz's car, if he figures it out, he can average a 5. But obviously, the cards are not in his favor this time. Brett seems to be being more consistent and being just a more reliable vehicle than Jeff Lutz's car currently. So we can talk about that. And we're also going to talk about picking up literally 2 more show sponsors. I told you already that Ben Calamer is back on board. I'm waiting for Mandip Singh to go ahead and get me the latest thumbnail. And Parfarm is back also. And we also picked up a 3rd sponsor, and I'll talk about that right after Bill O'Reilly says hello to the people here. My God, I was having so much trouble I'm terrible. I'm terrible today. I was trying to center that whole thing. Oh, let's just do that. Now let's do the showcase. Yeah, let's do the showcase. The showcase is pretty much going to be what we got going on here. Let me see. I got my sound all fucked up. I'm not even ready. Unprofessional. We got D&Hat Performance, D&HatPerformance.com, D&Hat Performance. And I don't even think the sound is coming through. So let me make sure that the Yeti Nano is enabled. I don't care, bro. We do this fucking shit live. We will fuck everything up live. Yeah! There you go. We got D&Hat Performance, D&HatPerformance.com, D&Hat Performance. Check him out. PMAS, Nick James, PMAS. He shipped the cold air yesterday. We notified the guy that he's getting a cold air, so we came through on that. 2 Auto Solutions, Rami Zedan Auto Solutions. Dino the car today. Sent out an NA tune. He is still doing what he does in Puerto Rico. And Bellac, that's right, these calves got a Bellac sponsorship. Bellac Industries over in Miami. Talk to Damian Barroto about your Bellac wheels. Check them out. So today I want to talk really quick before I say hi to the people out there about a new sponsor that we've picked up. and they've already sent down some parts to give away to the people here. And the best thing the sponsors can do to get on my good side is to give you guys shit. I don't want this stuff. I want you guys to be able to get this stuff. So I got 2 people sending some more parts today, but this sponsor is near and dear to my heart. MFP Australia. Back in the day, MFP Australia attempted to get back on the US market, and they had a really nice part. It was a crank support. So the crank support was basically going to go in the area right where your balancer is, and it'll prevent some crank deflection. So for a big horsepower build, or if you just want to have a little bit of safety, you basically can keep the crank from going left or right, or axial or radial. With this support, it just adds a little bit of extra support. It cannot hurt. It's a really nice bearing, nice and centered, well engineered, and the Matt Coates did a really good job with this. Now these, I have received 3. That's right. Matt Coates gave me 3 MFP crank supports to give away to you guys. So 3 11 to 14 GT500 crank supports. We're going to start giving them away on Tuesday. Tuesday will be the first one. Matt Coates unfortunately stepped into the US market and unfortunately got with some less than honorable people. But I have about 15,000 reasons why Matt Coates deserves to get some recognition. He and DNA already got themselves hooked up, so I think they're going to start doing business. And yes, LSX Sosa, according to Matt Coates, he is going to start making these for everything. F-150 Whipple kits, and potentially in the future, centrifugal kits. So in the future, hopefully, if Matt Coates is up for it. Actually, let me look at the text. He sent me a bunch of texts. We were texting all day today because I support him. He's a great guy. What he wants to do, let me see. And then I heard some shit that was wild. F-150 Coyote supports, Terminator supports, VMP TVS like Whipple support, and the VMP like I had. So basically, he's going to do F-150 Coyote supports, and I think he wants to do not only Whipple, but I think he wants to do Sentry stuff. But again, you have to hit him up on that. So starting Tuesday, we're going to go ahead and start to give away crank supports. We'll do a very easy giveaway. I am not going to go too crazy with it. I'm going to just guess at random. And if you don't like it too fucking bad, I got so many things to give away, guys. You have 3 opportunities in 3 weeks. This is $1,000+ part. This will save your crank from potential issues. If something goes awry, you at least have the crank saver to get after. So again, MFP has about 15,000 reasons or so to be in the US market, and I want to support him, and he is another sponsor that decided to pop in and support the channel. So look out for that. Let's say hi to the people here before we start talking too much shit, and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Bledsoe interview, whatever you want to talk about. Coyote Fury, Diego, 2000 MCR, D-Rock Fox, Travis, Monty 540, Leon Phelps, Joe Swiss, Pito Chiquito, Bilovesh, Naldo, Douche Morgan, Bryson Witt, Robostyle, Bilovesh again, Elver Galarga a couple of times, Boxy Luxury, Andy Ali, TJ Sikorsky, JD Swag, Reflex, Gregory Upvich, Ken Phillips, Dustin Garrison. Actually, I should just play this while I do it. Kevin Biscachea, Christian Duran, Risky Business, Michael Locks, Whipple 50, HTFU grad, Robin Doss, The Wolf, AJ, EPA, L, Alfredo, Tyler Gray, Matt Oliver, Bonneberg, Dixon, Elver Galarga, HTFU grad, Proton Beast, Edwin Martinez, Maniac, Tony, Arturo Rosillo, more pubes, more booze, Terry Brown, John Bailey, Nutso, saving the crank, 2JZ, Fox Body, Anthony, 101, Jensen, Martinez, Jeff, 9x6 cut, Douche did it, Mohammed, SCT 500, Tony Dominguez, Blicky Boy, Ray, 690 West, Stephen Mitchell, Edwin Rosado, all the way to the bottom, Justin, Mofler, Brandon, Harley Tequachimode, Joe Swish, Nutso again, All Things Boost, Alistair of Hades, Ova Galarga, Jim, Justin, please excuse experiencing technical difficulties, hit live on your shit. So yesterday, I was able to interview Alec Bledsoe, busy guy. He wanted to, Ben Calamer. Sorry, I already said that Ben Calamer is we're going to try to put the, we need Ben Calamer up on that screen. We need another place that I'm going to keep quiet for now, and MFP Australia. And we'll see what JD Swag, he's going to try to do it this weekend. He doesn't ask for nothing, and he helps us show out with simple little graphics like that. So he spilled the tea on a lot of stuff that's happening in the industry, specifically converters, other companies claiming stock records for, and I didn't know anything about the LT crowd. We talked a half hour before we started the interview, 2 hours during the interview, and another half hour after the interview. So, him and I have a great rapport, and he, I think, is a very young, influential voice in this aftermarket. And he thinks the way I do. He thinks most of the companies out there are lying to you, giving you absolute bullshit. And nobody was calling them out until people like me and others, mainly me, because not a lot of people were calling them out. Maybe they called them out on an obscure Facebook post or something like that. But in terms of a live audience that you can actually listen to, I can give you unequivocal proof that people lie and bullshit. And they call my boss because they don't like me, people telling others the truth. I think it's an important thing to have more people like that be honest and tell you what the hell is happening. So, drag and drive stuff. Let's talk about that real quick. So far, supposedly Brett LaSala ran another 620 today at Gainesville. Lutz's car, according to the 1320 video, busted a fucking head gasket or broke a timing belt, bent some valves, and had issues there. But a lot of people are having trouble getting down the track, specifically Bailey with his big, stupid 31-inch W tire Durango. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then he ended up having issues. I think he had, supposedly head gasket issues in his Hemi. So that was having issues. So it's an arduous kind of crazy thing. And I think the live stream, which I told you guys about, the live stream for that thing was having issues. This is why I tell you guys never to support a live stream that isn't 100% awesome and good quality like this one. Clearly, because at the beginning of the show, I was fucking up. But hey, I got it going, but you're not paying. So if someone's going to make me pay additional for a live stream, it better be on fucking point. It absolutely better be on point. And it isn't, so I'm not going to support it at all. Why? There is no internet in half of these places. If you go to Gainesville, there's nothing. If you go to Bradenton, there's nothing. If you go to Orlando, there's nothing. So what the hell? Unless you have premium crazy Starlink or something like that. Okay, sorry. Starlink or something like that, then absolutely it's going to have a spotty coverage. So I just wasn't a big fan. And a lot of you hated on me on it. A lot of you went on the comments and just hated the shit out of me saying, oh, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This is a community. The racing community is full of fucking shit. If you guys think that the racing community is like some kind of awesome family, you are not paying attention. Maybe if you're a 14-second car and you're not competitive and nobody gives a fuck about you, then maybe it is a motorsports community. When you're slow, everybody wants to be your fucking friend. Everybody wants to help you. Everyone wants to give you tools. Everyone wants to give you a bolt for the starter. Everyone wants to help you. The moment you start going fast, everyone thinks you're a piece of shit. They don't want to fuck with you. They start making excuses why your car is fast, and they hate you. So before you start popping off your cocksucker, saying that the motorsports community is tight-knit, you are a fucking liar. Because when you start going fast, you make less friends. They hate you. They don't want to be around you. People start saying, talking shit on you. And why do I say that? Because what happened when I was talking all this nonsense, right? And 8s is not fast by today's standards. But I was me. I'm Alejandro Flores is Alejandro Flores. Then I go out there and I'm driving a GT 500 that's running low 8s. Nobody said shit. Quiet. Crickets. There was no motorsports community. Oh my God, come on in. Bullshit. Uh-oh, Alex is competitive. Alex made a little money and he bought a serious car. Uh-oh. Then the Fairmont got running. And every hater, if you look at one of the pictures or one of my videos of the Fairmont, there's a picture of me at the starting line. And at the starting line is full of fucking haters. It was at Modnats. The last one I ever fucking went to. It was at Modnats. And them motherfuckers, their faces after the car ran a lick, nothing. Quiet. Because the haters were trying to hate. Why? Because they don't want you to succeed. So please stop this shit about motorsports communities tight-knit. They're tight-knit on slow motherfuckers. And the moment you start going fast, They hate your guts. They start doing weird, crazy shit, and it's not fun. It's not fun. That's why I don't fuck with any drag racing. I don't fuck with anything like that. Go to a pro mod race. Go to a big boy race. You think those teams are like, hey, we're gonna go up against each other in the final round. Here's an extra motor that I have laying around that just matches your configuration. Let's go up there and be competitive for the fans. Fuck you. Nobody does that. You lying ass motherfucker. So sorry for being real. Sorry for giving you the nitty gritty. Lund Racing wasn't considered serious, right? Lund Racing wasn't considered badass. All of a sudden, they gave a fuck a little bit. Cars started running a number, and people supported. But others that were chummy, oh, they done left town. Because they'll be your friend when they're faster than you. But they're not your friend once you're nipping at some heels. So it is an interesting dynamic, and I noticed it, and I don't fucking back away from talking about it. I talk about it. That's my literal job here. Anyway, winners focus on winning. I won 8th in the damn Paxton, and MS don't like me. I got that same shirt. Alec made excellent points. Yeah, so Alec made great points about, let's say, so he and I talk about the whole sponsoring thing. Like, I saw a post by Ignite Racing Fuel. Guys, go to Ignite Racing Fuel's post. And they have a girl on the front talking about working out and this and that, like on their latest post or one of their last posts, and she's rolling around Ignite Racing Fuel, and she's jacking up, tires and stuff, and then I'm like, huh, and then I see in that post, people are like, oh yeah, she works on her own cars, and she's a badass, and da-da-da-da-da-da. You click on her shit, she's literally in lingerie under a car working on it. So I go, so me and Alec, kind of like lament the fact that there could be some guy that really busts his ass, gets after it, and is very knowledgeable, but he doesn't have the support of the industry. And that's why I think the industry is full of shit when they're out there giving stuff to women wearing lingerie doing an oil change, while a guy that builds, tunes, and drives his own car gets no love. The industry is full of, let's talk about what the racing industry is full of. Fat people, right off the rip. You're fat. Most of you are fucking fat, okay? Nothing against that, but it tells me a lot about your, personality. If you're a big fat fucking slob with the skinniest arms on the planet and you have your sleeves flapping in the wind, I go, he's either lazy, unhealthy, or doesn't care about anything, right? And then they start complaining that their car is too heavy. They buy doors that are 10, 20 pounds lighter while their fucking gunt is up on the steering wheel. Like the trans brake is literally by your belly button. Do something about your fat ass. Second of all, gamblers. Most people are degenerate gamblers. Fat, broke, buried in debt, like EPA says. Fat, broke, buried in debt. Every single time I talk about this industry, I go, I'm talking about an industry full of fat motherfuckers talking all this nonsense. And I'm like, I get it. You never played ball when you were a kid. You did. So you got into racing. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't start talking to me about me caring or not caring about the industry. When I start calling you guys fat, you should feel ashamed. You should feel bad. You should lose fucking weight because it'll keep you alive. And guess what else? Your car will go faster. Your car will go faster. So the industry is full of degenerates. So Alex likes to drag race. Alex doesn't like drag racing. Alec Bledsoe loves drag racing. He likes competition, competitiveness. I was thinking while he was saying that, look, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I just want to go to a track, pay $300 for a rental, run with good grip, and a time clock, and I can have a time slip that I can go home and go, I've accomplished something I've always wanted to do. But the amount of people that start saying, line them up, and talking shit, and doing Instagram posts, and talking all this junk, they're degenerate, fat, gambling losers deep in debt. So I don't fuck with those people. I don't have any friends in my life that are degenerate, gambling weirdos. They're just not friends of mine. How many times have you seen a guy that built a car around a whole bunch of his buddies, right? And all of a sudden, that car goes missing. But the crazy thing is, the car goes missing and there was no obvious signs of forced entry. It was like somebody knew exactly where the car was going to be. Somebody knew exactly how to get it out. someone that might have been familiar with the process. And then you find out that people say, shit, my boy that I've known for 30 years actually stole my shit. Out of jealousy, out of needing money, out of needing to get high, and he sold all the shit to get high. Like, it is amazing to me how many times you've seen friends turn on friends and steal their fucking shit, steal their tools, steal their ride. So stop telling me this motorsports community is tight-knit. Maybe the slow guys, maybe the bracket racers, maybe some index guys. But the competitive, really fast dude, I don't think they're fucking chummy and rubbing elbows on their competition. I just think you're absolutely delusional if you think the competition is friendly. I come from the line of thinking that everybody is my fucking op, aka enemy, aka competition. I ain't gonna go up there and shake your fucking hand like we're fucking boys if we're going after the same prize. If my job is to spend $150,000 on a car, build it, bring it to a track, testing all this stuff, and then we're gonna like get along like we're tight and cool, nah. Maybe after I'm done racing, maybe after the off season, we can, have a Diet Coke because I don't drink because I'm not a degenerate. But during competition, that chummy shit stops. So I apologize if I'm at a track, I'm helping somebody race, and I'm not sucking your fucking cock. Sorry, I'm not that dude. I'm in competition mode. I don't like you. I don't want to like you. Maybe in the off season, if I see you in a Target somewhere, I'll go, hey man, what's up? And that's it. So stop this motorsports community bullshit. You guys are all fucking full of shit, all you. Stupid. So how you guys doing? Happy Thursday. Oh, bro. What do you want, buddy? Yeah, Tony's smashing the door. He's trying to get in. Don't judge Alex. Gut is built in SRS. Yep, I'm fast as Freedom Rider. Bootlegger 23. Goddamn, you just must be a unit scoring a 600. Gravy on the trans brake and the steering wheel. Boulder from Indiana Jones is the X275 class. Alex, you made a video about encouraging people to lose weight years ago and go faster versus throwing more money at their race car. I don't race, but it encouraged me back then. I didn't know that, EPA. I made a video when I was a little more fit. I was a little skinnier because I was like no carbs, and I was actually very unhappy and slightly like depressed because I was in Massachusetts. It was around this time of year where I made the video because it was just in the thick of the cold, and I'm like, I hate it here. But I did talk about the fact that you have to be light yourself, and that will add ballast. Imagine how embarrassing it is when you get in your car and they have to scale it, and the guy scaling the chassis goes, we gonna have to put 300 pounds on the other side. How come? Because your fat ass is throwing off the weight balance. It is? Yep. So what do we do about that? Well, we could put a jockey in the bitch. Or we can put 300 more pounds on the other side. So this thing doesn't take off and go right towards the wall when you launch on the trans brake. Unreal. Great way to start a Thursday night. Again, I don't understand. Yeah, dude. See, there is so much fake niceness in this industry. Hey, buddy, what's up, man? Good. How are you doing? You doing good? Yeah, I'm doing good. How's your car running? It's running really good. How's that boost controller treating you? That boost controller's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. What are you running for timing in that fucking thing? Yeah, 15 degrees or something like that. Oh, 15 degrees. Okay. Then he goes back to the pits. That son of a bitch said he's running 15 degrees. What a lying ass motherfucker. I know he's running 25. Hey, buddy, what's up? Your tire looks like it's wadding up a little bit at the track. It looks like it's launching and the tire's wadding up. You might want to put some air pressure in it. Meanwhile, the car just cut a 1-0. You might want to put a little more twist in that anti-roll bar. The body's twist. They don't try to help you. So if you're at the track and someone starts talking, walk away. Walk away. You don't even got to acknowledge they exist. If your car runs a number and they start throwing them to, you know what you should do? There's a bald spot over there. You should watch out for it. And get away from me. Alex, do you think it's safe taking my Mustang to the half-mile event, 10R80, 215, gears going 160 plus, is about to do watt and 7? Oh, yeah, you can blow it up. You want to blow up your 10R80 really fast? Go right ahead and take it to a half-mile event. Go for it. Is it boosted? IATs are going to be 160. Cool. Honestly, if it's a manual, I'd be better. I would say sure with a manual, but not an auto. The only reason is autos fucking suck in a half-mile race on the street, street stuff. If you're roll racing, I wouldn't roll race past 140 anyway. You do a 40 to 140, 60 to 140, 30 to 130. But you psychos, you can get a 60 to 140 race in a very relative short span. Like on a bridge somewhere, boom, 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 and you're 6 seconds tops. You're at 140. If you're 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds to get to 140, you might not want to race to 140. Okay, we don't need you to go watt for 3 miles. Okay, just do a dig race, dickhead. But the people that have really fast cars, make over 700 horsepower, 800 horsepower, they can do a 60 to 130 probably within 4, 5, 6 seconds. Okay, so I'm not a big fan of like a watt 6-7 shift on 315 gears. That's like 160 plus mile an hour. I once in a while in my ticket system come in and I say, hey Alex, there's an issue with the car. I'm like, what's the issue, sir? The 6-7 shift isn't crisp and awesome and doesn't slam in a gear like 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Oh, you mean when a car is going 160 miles an hour, making 500 rear wheel horsepower, it doesn't kabam into 7th like 3rd into 4th and 4th into 5th did? Not the fact that the wind is an issue, not the fact that the engine is an issue, not the fact that you're out of torque at that power range and at that speed and with your mods, but the fact that the clutch is tiny and you're going to force a 6-7 shift. That's why I tell people, stop the pull at 140. Stop. Alex, what if I am in the quarter mile and I go 160? Then we extend 6 up to 8,000, 8,300 RPMs. But I wanted to shift in the 7th. Okay, then you want your 10R80 to blow up. Like no 10R80 does a watt 6-7 shift properly even stock. Please, if you're going to do a roll race, stop at 140. 30 to 130, 60 to 140, and you're done. What is this craziness of like staying in it until you win? Like infinite fucking racing. Then it becomes who has the best miles per gallon watt. It's just the weirdest racing out there. Again, the community fucking sucks. But I'm here to regulate it a little bit. Wow, we got a rant at Alex tonight. Nobody say anything stupid, not going to get saved. What do you mean? Everyone says something stupid. The biggest haters cite other people's shit and they never run a number, let alone a good one. There's a guy on my Instagram post. He's like, what BMW hurt your feelings? When I said that BMW owners are new money. So it triggered them. It triggered all of them. Every single whack-ass motherfucker, S80 George, G80 this, like 330X that, X3 this. Dumb motherfuckers. They were like, oh yeah, who hurt your feelings? I'm like, nobody hurt my feelings. No BMW hurt my feelings. One, I'm not going to race anybody. Fuck you. Second of all, I've been low 8s with the GT500. I'm not really, and I know this is what happens. Apparently, in the motorsports community, if you don't currently have a car that runs that number that the car is capable of, meaning the motor's getting built, they're like, oh, you don't got it no more. It's right in my garage. No, but it doesn't run 8.1 tonight. Well, neither do you, asshole. But they go, oh yeah, a G80 has been 8.4. I'm like, oh, great. That's not impressive for any platform. And does your G80, like people that shout out other people's cars as accomplishments, you're fucking goofy. It's like saying you root for the Green Bay Packers and you say, we beat the Dallas Cowboys. Really? What position do you play, asshole? I don't see you out there. You're at home eating cheese puffs. Shut the fuck up. But they like saying, a G80 has been 8.4. Has your G80 been 8.4? Well, not so bad for downpipes and this and that. Cool. That's still not impressive nowadays. 9s are the new 10s. 8s are the new 9s. If my GT500 runs 8.99, that's not that impressive. But if it runs 870, 860 stick, I'd say that's pretty damn good. What's up, bitch? I made it late, but I'm here. Damn, I guess I got, what did it say here? Damn, I guess I got, okay. Damn, I guess I'm not going. I took it a few months back and trapped 167. Then I heard it was Bad for the car, but wanted to confirm with someone who has more knowledge. LOL. Thanks. Adrian, listen to that comment. I love you. I'm not looking to roast you. You seem like a nice guy. Damn, I guess I'm not going. I took it a few months back and trapped 167, which is fast. Then I heard it was bad for the car. At what point did you think going 160 plus miles an hour is good for a car? Like, the bearings don't magically gain material if you're going fast. Every time you beat your car is like you're taking a drag off a cigarette. You are lessening the lifespan of the engine. So don't ever go to a track and go, this is good for the car. Beating the shit out of the car within an inch of its life is great for the car. Going 167 in a supercharged car in a half mile is not good for anything. It's always bad. You're always beating up the car. It's always bad for the car. Will it blow up? I don't know. But a 6-7 shift sounds really stupid. Hey, what's wrong with cheese puffs? That's like saying my dad can beat you up. Exactly. BMW sounds like ass. I can't stand a wee motherfucker. He must be French with all that wee talk. I like that shit. Hi, Alex. Friend has a question. He's your biggest ghost watcher. Gen 3 on an E85 CJ intake, free flowing exhaust, 433-430s, comp stage 2s. Can you get a ghost cam tune? Probably not. This is why. So the ghost cam tune on Mustangs with the stock cams, it chops in a stable fashion because there's high vacuum. And when you do the overlap, there's less vacuum. And then what happens is you have to catch the engine from dying. You know, it'll go, blah, 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 and then you'll have less and less vacuum on a stock cam with an overlap situation. Now let's say you have a different duration and different lift with a cam, and you try to do the same thing. It's not going to be as good. We can try send you one, but the CJ intake is also going to be an issue. The Ghost Cam idle tune, and I'm going to give you very vague explanations. We need a way of keeping it running, and sometimes that has to do with the throttle. And the throttle more than likely dictates the chopping stability. That doesn't mean it can't chop. I've seen guys post about their cars. Hey, I'm blah, blah, blah tuner that I've never fucking heard of. I can do a Ghost Cam tune. So, okay. And then their Ghost Cam tune. Like, there are people out there to this day that hear a car have a vacuum leak and they go, oh my God, this car sounds sick. How many times have you seen a YouTube video where a guy starts his car for the first time and it's like, chicka, 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 yeah, and they're like, oh my God, this thing's amazing. Then the tuner's like, it's 80% lean. And they're like, what's that mean? Well, you have a vacuum leak somewhere. Oh, okay. Smoke checks it, fixes it, turns it on. Hey, what happened to that badass chop? It's called a fucking vacuum leak. Well, hey, tuner, can we make it sound like an Australian burnout machine? Put a bypass on it. Stop fucking around. Was leaning that way but wanted more input. Okay, are you telling me that if I max out my lifts every single day that it's not good for my body? Hey, Alex, is it okay to bench 405 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? I mean, yeah, if you can do that. You're either on all the trend, all the fucking test, D-ball, peptides. I like how people say peptides aren't steroids. Well, they're synthesized different. They get something to your body a completely different way. Shut up. Sounds like Joe Biden. PK Auto says, that sounds like the car is having a seizure. They intentionally pulled the vacuum line. Alex got that Aussie blower surge. Murder Nova truck sounds like that. Right. Murder Nova's like, oh, we got it running. Like, you ever hear Murder Nova's truck run? The F-150 that still hasn't made a lick? Gets on the dyno. box, but it has such a crazy vacuum leak. It was sucking harder than someone's mom, and so many people would ask me what cam it had in it. The throttle for chop? LS stuff, I've always used the idle. Here we go! You know, Alex? Why don't you just use the idle under the... Alex, in a Coyote with 4 cams and drive-by-wire and completely different setup, I just use this on an LS. You know what I do? You know, how do you start your LS? Well, I put the key in it and start button, or I have a fob and it has a start button. Well, on my Model T, I'm cranking away at that motherfucker. Stop trying to make apples and oranges comparisons. Before you type that, stop. Can't be having a fuck ton of added idle, give rough, chop idle, whatever, chop in on the grinch. That's what Alex sounds like when he's giving 70, when he's like 70 giving girl the bitch, y'all. Badger 500 says your body regenerates the metals in an engine. Don't. Ghost Cam Tune, like pulling the coke out of a carburetor for out of the choke on a carburetor for chop. Just loaded my sled mountain bound riding. What the fuck are you talking about? 2014 with Edelbrock E4s. Think 650 wheels out of the question before I upgrade? No, as long as it makes 10 PSI, 10 or 11 PSI, it should do it without a problem. But Alex says, a Reef K. Whoa, I wonder who this is. But Alex, if you cut the keys, they help. You know, I love it because this show has flipped the whole industry upside down when it comes to like that thought process. And now people are asking questions, and I freaking love it. I love it because if I inform you a little bit based on my bad experiences and you then start to question the build process, the engine builder now can't say, well, that's how we've always done it, because that's not an excuse anymore. That's how we've always done it. That's no big deal. What's the big deal? We've always done it that way. And then all of a sudden, motor lasts 300 miles and you're like, well, it's definitely not because we have done something valve train related. It has to be something else. Or modifying the tensioner. Tell me how you modify a tensioner. Like, can anyone out there tell me if you grab a tensioner, how do you modify it so that it puts, and if you modify it, what does it do exactly? Does it put more tension on the tensioner and actually stretches out the cam a little more? Like that. What are you modifying? Like, I'm blown away. Some of these people, they say something, they think that you don't have mechanical aptitude. And you're like, wait a minute, if you're modifying something beyond factory spec and you are, let's just say, stressing something out that you haven't vetted and there's no way of measuring, is it good for the car? Once you start asking questions to people that know just enough to assemble a motor, you start hearing them fucking start to stutter. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Most LS don't have the correct cam for their build. They just want chop and drive a slow-ass loud car. I'm at the point of joining the trans community and get some clout. Maybe I'll get to afford a 13 or 14 Mustang. Josh Shelton says, my Whipple 19 Mustang GT got that chop. Any specific reason you recommended Barton over MGW for Gen 3s? Personal preference. Let's just say that. There's a personal... Okay, have you ever installed both? How many people? Raise your hand here. If you've installed both the MGW and the Barton. And if you have, tell me how easier was it to install the Barton over the MGW. Do I need a retune for a resonator deleter? It's true that they push false numbers. If it's true, they push false numbers. Have you thinking the tuner isn't doing his job? Learn the hard way, happy where my car was done. Okay. We had engine builder issues. But Alex, that's racing. When someone says that's racing, I just want to punch you in the fucking face. Your incompetence is just racing? Nah, bro. Get me a $3,000 check ASAP. If you have vacuum leak stuff, I'm not gonna read that, but it's funny to have it up there. Barton makes better wallets. That's funny. Hate to beat a dead horse, but drag and drive dedicated cars are retarded. Yeah, it's a street car. Switches, shocks, tune, etc. just to run on the street and track. So this is a lot of people's gripe about me saying that drag and drive is stupid. I live in the OEM tuning sandbox, meaning I fucks with OEM computers that are regulated by the government on a car that has a VIN number. So you driving your fucking bullhorn, your fucking Zoomy, your stupid ass fucking hood vent, turbo sticking out the shit. You're going like this to the government. You're going, fuck you, right? So then you got your sticker on the back of that shit. You got the shop on the back of that shit. And all an EPA agent, if he's really fucking bored and he wants to make it quick, easy, $500,000 for the agency, sits back and goes, blah, blah, blah speed, blah, blah, blah performance, blah, blah, blah. Matter of fact, he could subscribe to the live stream. And the guy goes, like, imagine you're breaking the law, right? And someone interviews you about an event that breaks the law. What's up, Tyrone? What you got here? Well, I got bricks. I got a bunch of bricks I cut up. It's really 50% cocaine. I got it from Colombia. That shit's pure as fuck. And then what I do is I cut it with gasoline and some baby powder. I mix it up, whip it. Sometimes I give it to guys that whip it in the pot and they share and make them crack. This guy, we can make this. We got fentanyl coming down the pipe. It's going to be sick. And the reporter goes, awesome. Where can we find you? 499 Maple Street, blah, 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 Holyoke, Massachusetts. I have a SMX with twin 98s running straight ethanol up the asshole. I have no fucking catalytic converters. I work here. Thanks for your support. Wow. Wow. Do you imagine a drug dealer be like, yeah, I sling rock in that corner right there. I'm outside. And these drag and drive goes, yeah, it's got a, straight methanol and no cats. Catch me at these checkpoints. Blown away. So now I go, okay, that's on them. They want to risk that. They want to risk literally getting caught by the government, getting RFI, request for information, and giving the potential prosecutor all the evidence on the planet. Hello, Your Honor. We're here to try blah, blah, blah racing. And as a matter of fact, there's an 8-hour live stream that proves their point. I ain't going to say shit. Click. And the announcer's talking. And the this. And then now we're going to go on a drive. Now, Alejandro Flores think it's bullshit, and I think we should be able to drag and drive within a certain amount of miles a year on an exempt vehicle. I am not for the government coming at us. But don't be surprised and you have a Pikachu face when you get an RFI in the mail and now your car, your business, your livelihood, se acabó el party. Okay. Change the name from Sick Week to Self-Snitch Week. I think Steve Morris, for example, on either of his wagon, he wrecked. For the extreme side, Cletus is just as bad, especially because the attention that it brings to it. Don't mind me. A drag and drive would be way cooler if they were not allowed to change anything between street and track. I agree. This is why I think True Street is better. Drag and drive's fine. I don't give a fuck. But True Street is better. Let's say you go to South Georgia Motorsports Park. And they have a circle track next to it. So the circle track next to it, you have to make a certain amount of laps on it. Then you make 3 consecutive runs back to back to back. And the lowest ET wins. So that means that you have to get in it. Let's say, if it's a quarter mile oval, you have to do 15 to 20 miles worth of driving. Then you come back, top off, 3 back to back to back. That to me, you can at least say streetcar, number 1. I'm sorry. It completed a 30-mile drive in a closed course without getting anybody in trouble. You guys might not think so, but I'm looking out for you. Like, you don't see it the way I see it. I'm actually looking out for you. But you stupid motherfuckers think I'm just talking shit. Cool. Do your thing. In a closed course, not on the street, you drive it 30 miles, 3 back-to-backs, and the top 10, listen, top 10 or top 16 do a runoff. So 3 back-to-back runs. Bam, bam, bam. This guy runs high 7s. This guy runs 8s. Da, da, da. You put a ladder. 16 cars. Then you race them against each other at the end. No more driving on the street or closed course. Now you have a true car that actually can drive a decent amount of time without literally coming apart and not reconfiguring everything. So, I don't know. I'm stupid, right? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I sold my 70 Camaro ZL1 for a 2020 Ford Explorer ST. Dude, Lund offered drive mode specific custom tuning. Nope. We're not going to be like, well, on sport mode, you're going to have 800 horsepower. On drive mode, the power is the same. The shift schedule has similar stuff to stock. So the sport shift schedule stays the same. The drive shift schedules change the same. It's not like in drive you have 300 horse and in sport you have 400 horse. That just doesn't exist. And if your tuner does it, fucking go to him. What's more impressive isn't the fact that they do it, but the fact that they haven't been popped yet. Why? Why do the legwork for them? In case they would be settled for before it gets warm. I don't know. What's more impressive isn't the fact that they do it, but the fact that they haven't popped yet. Why? They do the legwork for them in case they would be settled before it gets warm. Hey, you never know. Thank you for live streaming our case. Drag and drive implies my drag car has no issues driving down the street in regular form. Doesn't mean to change to have the fucking car each time just to hit the street. Right. Tire change. If your car's a drag and drive car, it should get down the track in a street legal tire. A DOT ET Street R. I'm sorry, an ET Street R. Like right there is a huge component of drag and drive. You're gonna wear them out. Cool. Have two sets of R's. I don't care. Drag and drive to me means you actually drag race it like you drive it. If you don't, stop saying you do. Makes you wonder why I visited one big Mustang tuner, but no one else, but not others, doesn't it? Oh, baby. The motorsports community is so tight knit. What happened when Lund got hit? And again, nothing happened. But what happened when Lund got a visit? Bye-bye. Like, what is that? Okay, Looney Tunes has this. I gotta add this to the soundboard. Looney Tunes running away. Looney Tunes running away sound. It's like whoop 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 whoop. It's crazy. Let me see. That's exactly what the industry did when Lund got a visit. Oh, I'm waiting for one specific one. That's it, right there. This is the one. This is the one. This is what the industry did when Lund Racing got a visit. You motherfuckers you guys left so fucking fast. You were gone. You motherfuckers, oh, community, we're gonna stick together. We're gonna make sure that, if anything happens to you, we got your back. Fuck. So stop talking to me about community. Stop talking to me about the motorsport industry is tight. Y'all weak ass motherfuckers. When shit gets down to the nitty gritty, you guys scoot the fuck out of there and look for a way out. Fuck you. Right. Exactly. EPA, that's what I think. EPA, that's what I think. Why did Lund get a visit? Someone snitched. They found nothing. Alex using his crystal ball to save the future performance. Looney Tune isn't Alex going to be ordering a DSS G3 kit. What spark plug do you recommend? NGK 6510s. Gap them to 26 to 28,000. Someone needs to edit that sound into all cars making a poll. This is literally every fucking BMW after they get a downpipe and a fucking a Russian E50 lab coat tune. Wait, I gotta play the whole thing. Look, I gotta isolate this part right here. I'm old, but I love it because I can reference really, really fucking old shit. Some of our local tracks make you have tailpipes to be considered a street car for their classes. The industry scattered like cockroaches when the light turns on. I love the fact that the industry talks all this PRI. SEMA. The guys that facilitate CARB. That's right. SEMA makes you jump through hoops so that you can blow CARB. Like you can literally get on your knees. And why the fuck does anyone in any other state have to listen to anything fucking California says? Suck our collective dicks with that. Fuck California. But SEMA's like, wait, we can make money doing this. Let's think of this. California Air Research Board is going to go ahead and put these things in there and people are going to adopt it. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to charge manufacturers to go through us so that they can get CARB certified. Great. Then California goes, oh yeah, we want to outlaw any ICE vehicle sale starting in 2035. Whoa, you've gone too far. No, asshole, you helped them. You facilitated this. What did you think was going to happen? They start tightening down on emission stuff. The lineage of that is eventually they want it to be gone. They've only pretty much tightened their grip on the emissions standards forever, and SEMA just kept going, okay, no problem, we'll facilitate the parts manufacturers being in compliance. And then California says, yeah, fuck ICE vehicles in 2035. Whoa. The industry's about as tight as your exhaust valves were. Some Tom and Jerry shit. Soundboard it. Exactly. I got to soundboard the fact that this is what the industry did when Lund got a visit. They were gone. They were out of there. Boys, we got them. Is $39,000 for a 15 RS3? That is a great... Just buy it. Just fucking buy it. Buy it. An RS3, you're going to be surprised one day it's going to be worth decent money. It's a better car than a 350. It's a better car than a 350. If it has the axles, if it has 620 rear-wheel horsepower, the suspension in the interior, and the adjustable exhaust, I'm in. EPA says the industry is pathetic. Grateful we still have someone like the Lunds. And you know, I'm not trying to... I get it, and everyone's a follower and a fan and a supporter, and I understand. People are gonna go, "Oh, you're just dick sucking." No, let's be honest. Not a lot of people stood up to this shit. Not a lot of people talked this talk. Not a lot of people would have survived that. Think about it. We got dumped by everybody. We were grateful to HP Tuners that they were like, "Hey, we want to sell stuff. We're gonna be on board. Cool. PO315s, no big deal. But you know, we're gonna still allow you guys to." Push our product, and we did, and we became the number one dealer within a year. We have 4,000 unique customers on TDN. Then LRX and the manufacturer of that started to get on board, and we're very grateful for that we were able to carry 2 devices and stay current on the latest and greatest stuff. So, most of the industry just booked out. See you later. And all of a sudden they see the LRX doing well, and now they want a piece of the pie. Get the fuck out of here. Who's the guy who snitched? I don't want to give that fuck any money. No, look. Someone like MFP Australia, nobody got more butt fucked in this industry than this company. This company, Matt Coates, went out of his way to try to get his foot into the market. And what he did is he met somebody that literally, let's just say, was super dishonest with their intentions on some parts. And then some other stuff was happening. Again, I could give you 15,000 reasons why MFP Australia deserves the recognition that they're getting by me. And I think the industry will, as a whole, benefit from their engineering. The Whipple F-150 is hot. It's hot. Everyone wants it. They're building, Ford Performance is building them. 4-wheel drive, 4,000-pound truck with a Whipple tune that runs a solid 14. The moment you get off of that tune, it runs a 12, 11, or a 10. So then people are now going to be like, well, I want to turn it up. But I also understand that the truck is heavier. It's still turning 7,500 RPM. And it's a brick going down the road. So, of course, the truck is going to work a little harder to make that kind of power. And if you want to turn it up, 800, 900, 1,000 real horsepower, you'd be really smart to get yourself a crank support from MFP. Who still lives in California and is a car person? Is it really worth that headache? Well, the problem with California is this. Sonic Blue. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Perfect weather. That's the reason people don't want to leave California. It's a little hot in the summer, but it's gorgeous every other time of the year. A little chilly, but not too cold. It's actually pretty damn perfect. It's full of bums. The streets are full of shit. All the stores are leaving San Francisco, but there are so many other areas that are Republican, believe it or not. But it doesn't matter because those are spread thin. LA, San Diego, San Francisco, Sacramento, all those places are super fucking liberal, and it negates all of the awesomeness that is some of the red areas of California. Let's look at California voting map. California voting map. Yeah, guys, look. 2020 U.S. presidential election. Can you just blow this up? Yeah, this is the problem with California. This shit right here. It's just fucking trash, right? There are some beautiful areas, but it's just the coast and some of the areas next to what is it? Utah? I don't know what the fuck it is. No, Arizona. It is red in some areas, but most of it is fucking blue. So the red areas are gorgeous, mountainous, beautiful. People are just kind of isolated. The blue areas, the heavy blue areas, are cities where are full of shit. Is there a turd map? California, turd map. Where is the turd map of California? Here we go. The poop map there's a poop map in Florida too. So let's see the amount of poop in San Francisco. There you go. Awesome. Is it? I can't. I was hoping to zoom out. I can't zoom out. So there's your California poop map. Whatever. You like living there, great. But you're vastly outnumbered by absolute psychos that shit on everything. And congratulations, you're not going to make a fucking difference by voting red. Bums are everywhere. 10-speed to 6-speed for an F-150 for Alejandro Flores. 6-speed all day, every day. Climate-wise, Cali is just West Florida. No. West Florida fucking sucks. It's Fort Myers is trash. Bradenton's trash. Tampa's trash. Boy, everything's trash over there. See, we got the current over here. So we get this nice breeze. You guys got the Gulf. It's just a big fucking lake that's nasty, basically. We got the current over here, so we get wind. We get, varying weather. But it's mostly tropical, subtropical down here. Tampa, Brooksville, Spring Hill, it got down to 30 fucking something the other day. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Fuck all this. Y'all can keep this. Poop map is real. I went to high school in San Francisco, nothing but heroin and shit. Texas slowly turning blue. It's like a cancer. Who told you that Texas was going to eventually be blue? Avocado swap 86, Fox, 351 swap, 350, and it's gone. Actually, I have it right here. And they don't bother. The cops don't bother. Cops only bother if you got an import or driving your American car like a moron, I guess. Alex, any thoughts on comments on PCM Tech? Don't nothing. I'd have nothing. I have nothing. What is with you guys and Flex? Can someone clue me in why you guys think it's attractive to run E30, E40, E50, E60, E70 when you have E85 available? Tell me what is the fascination with running Flex on supercharged and turbocharged vehicles. It is no sweat for me to get low on E85, have 10 or 5 miles to empty, fill up with pump gas if I'm going to go on a long trip, and go on a long trip on gate and chill the fuck out. Then come back into town, get low on pump gas again, fill up with E85, and then I know I have E85 based on my short-term fuel trims, and I can just roll out with the E85. But you fucks want the convenience of being on E50, 50% trash water, and then 50% ethanol. Well, no, Alex, it's not like that. It's 50% 93. Oh, okay, got it. 50% trash water, because Marathon 93 is fucking garbage. So you're on E50, and, my car is only going to see 16 degrees of timing, not 23. But if it's supercharged, how much boost are you going to have on it? It's pulleyed for 24 psi. Excuse me, what? It's pulleyed for 24 psi. So it's pulleyed for 24 psi. And your stupid ass is going to run E50. And you want that flexibility? You want the flex tune to run E50? Stop, please. Turn in your car. Drive anything else. I just can't. I can't even take you fucking seriously. The guys who use Flex are closeted BMW guys. Can't speak for others, but Flex lets the computer pull timing out if you get less than an optimal tank of E85. Let's decompile that all things boost. Let's decompile that because, you know, you're such a genius. Let's say you're pulleyed for 25 PSI. Flex tune is good because you can do timing. How does the computer pull timing? Type it down. How does the computer pull timing for a suboptimal ethanol mix? If you're 21 degrees on E85, tell me, on 25 pounds of boost, and you put in E60, it references a table that only allows 15 degrees? Okay, so now you have 15 degrees on 25 pounds of boost on E50. That sounds fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Flex tune it up, Papa. Flex tune it up, Papa. Go for it. Flex knock sensors. Yeah, because that's what I want. I want my knock sensors pulling timing. When a knock sensor is pulling timing, it's picking up knock. How can I teach these kids? It's no big deal, Alex. The knock sensors will pull back the timing. No! The knock sensor pull back timing when they hear detonation. Pull back timing. Bearings beat up. Pistons beat up. Oh, it's okay. It's just going to pull it back with the knock sensors. No, the knock sensors are going to pull back timing when the car is detonating. Pendejos. You guys think knock sensors are this magical sensor that goes, Orale, Holmes, that's a little not so spicy. E60. Let me just turn on the knock sensor and pull back 3 degrees. The knock sensor is a frequency-based sensor. It picks up a frequency. And if it picks up that frequency, it pulls back timing. I'm blown away that people think this is like normal. That, oh yeah, just a knock sensor, no big deal. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. If you have E85 and you have the ability to get E85 in your area after you test it, run E85. If you're going to go on a long trip, pulley way the fuck down or be on gate, turn off your boost controller and put 93 octane in it and drive on the 93 octane tune. Please, please, please stop saying stupid stuff like the knock sensors are going to pull back timing on a flex tune. Unreal. 2JZ Foxbody says, California car guy. I drive my 2J Foxbody to work every day and cops don't really mess with me. I live in the biggest city in North Cal. These sideshow bums did ruin the car scene for everyone, though. They think they're driving a diesel. My car lives off a knock. He needs a knock sensor on the mic. What we're talking about. Also had a good time last night. Video looks like it's doing good. Late model performance. So, Ford guys, on the Chevy world, I understand you guys are flex heavy. I think it's fucking stupid. And this is why. If you're pulleyed for like 20 plus PSI on a 10 to 1 GT500, these motherfuckers want to run E50. And they say that the knock sensor, you know, the thing that's designed to pick up knock, will simply pull out timing if the ethanol mix is under an optimal amount. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? it'll reference a completely different timing table based on ethanol percentage and only allow a certain amount of timing. But that does not mean it does not allow 25 pounds of fucking boost coming into the fucking throttle body. God damn it. So the problem with flex tuning for the layman is they rely on it to be some kind of end-all be-all safety measure. Oh shit, no big deal. 25 pounds of boost, pulley it for that. And the flex fuel tune is going to take care of it, isn't it? No, that shit's going to grenade, bro. When you put E30 in there. Man, and that's the problem. YouTube has given everyone a false sense of knowledge. Oh, it's just you know, I was watching RPM the other day. Shout out to them. They did a pull on a Corvette, made 22 pounds of boost. They're like, lower boost. And I go, really? They lowered boost to about 20. And then they went, tuned it on pump gas, made a little bit too much power. And then they blended in ethanol and worked their way up. But they had a boost cap. Thank you. Thank you. So the problem, late model performance, is Ford guys are stupid. And they'll literally say, well, I want to live on kill boost. I want to live on kill boost. And I want the flex fuel tune to do everything magically. I'm like, the flex fuel tune can't lower the boost. There's no table that shuts throttle to give you a torque output based on ethanol percentage. It'd be cool, but that's called turbo stuff. Like turbo stuff. Like, do you think you could leave your boost controller on your turbo at 20 PSI, twin turbo car, twin 68, 66s or whatever, and then you have E50 in it, and on the same boost, it'll just make less power and be safe? It's not how it works. People say just like custom flex tune. Oh my God. See, the user adjustable flex to me is playing with fire. I know Lund is probably going to go, Alex, we don't like you saying that. This is Alejandro Flores' channel. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Let's say, for instance, you have user adjustable flex on your car, meaning you tell the car what the stoic is. So you're like, okay, I got E70 in the tank, but let me see what happens when I put it at E85. So now the stoic is set to 9.8, but you have E70, which is like 10.7. So it's running about 10% rich. And then the guy does the opposite. They go, what if I run it leaner than what's in there? What if I tell it has E65, but it really has E85? And it gains in performance. Right before it blows up and burns a hole in your shit and your ring land explodes and your valves burn up. I don't like giving the customer anything adjustable. E85, here you go. Put E85 in it. Fuck it. The moment you start giving adjustability to a customer, first of all, you're going to have to sign a disclaimer somewhere. They'll be like, nah, I'm good. Fuck it. You blow it up, it's on you. I just don't like giving the customer anything. Oh, it's my car. No problem. Here's an HP tuner. Sweet. Tune it yourself. Hey, Alex, how much power do mostly stock Mustangs make on 85? Is it worth all the... Okay, well, what else is done to the car, please? What else is done to the car, please? Mostly stock? My car on E85 made 450-something horsepower. The Gen 3. Manual. What part of Mexico are you from? Knock sensor tune on Sentry blown Coyote with sensor desensitized. What could go wrong? Got a knock sensor tune on a centrifugal blown. Nothing can go wrong if you're on E85. But if we determined with octane booster that the car was still knocking, we know it wasn't real knock. So we tell the customer, hey, let's verify this isn't real knock sensor activity with octane booster in it. You put octane booster in it, it still knocks. I tell you, this is what we can do, sir. We can desensitize the knock sensors a little bit because we feel that the bracketry on the centrifugal is setting off the knock sensor. You're going to have to sign this disclaimer and understand what the issues could be if you desensitize the knock sensor. Only after you sign that disclaimer or are told that you will be taking all the fault if shit goes wrong by desensitizing the knock sensor, we send it, vaya con Dios. As long as there's E85 available, I'm running 85. Never know when you might catch a race. Got to run later, Amory Bonderberg. Thank you so much for being here for a little bit. Isn't the usual adjustable flex just to drive around in an effort to eventually change fuels? That's the problem, Carter's TV. Is it really? Is it really? Because let's say you have the ability of, by hitting a couple of switches, you can change the stoic in the vehicle and run it a little leaner. Guys, you have tuners right fucking now telling people splash E85 on your pump gas tune and it's like octane booster. Like, imagine a tuner saying that with a straight face, you believing it, you doing it, your fuel trims are adding in 10, adding in 11, adding in 20%. It's struggling to keep up. AFR is at the cusp of being 8.5, 8.6, 8.7, 9.0. And you're like, it's running like a raped ape. This is great. And then it blows up. Because cars usually run the best right before they blow up. Call me crazy, but if you're boosted on E, don't you have a usual or unusual gas? Don't you have your usual gas stations? You're not road tripping this thing. Test and fill up. Dude, only rears. Most of my customers have a 800 horsepower car as their only car. Only car. They're like, well, I'm going to go to Orlando this weekend. Will this thing make it to Orlando? I'm like, your Whipple E85, 2.5 upper, 30% lower, 1,300 horsepower car on ET Street R's? That one? Yeah. I mean, if there's enough E85 on the way, sure, technically, but like, that's fucking stupid. Always on kill. If the customer is not happy with the E85 tune with GUI 85, he needs to improve his mods. I'm following Lund orders on my newly installed ESS kit. I'm not fucking around with online info. When people say, what are your AFRs? Like, I just wanted to stab my ears. What are your AFRs? What? Because if you're running a Coyote, Whipple, 10 pounds of boost on Marathon 91, it's going to be like 0.77 to 0.79 Lambda. So that's like 11.1 or high 10s air fuel. That's too rich. Is it really though? What is a Ford calibration command on a bone stock car on pump gas boosted? 0.77, 0.76 Lambda. And under cap protection, it goes all the way down to 6.9 with more timing. Oh my God, my tuner, when I had my WRX, told me to put 2 gallons of E85 in the tank when I was having problems with his 93 custom tune. Pulley down, reflash to pump. If you can't do that, sell your car. Thank you, JD Swag. Right. What are your AFRs? 0.78-ish. He gets it. He's got an ESS on his car. RPM Motorsport says, is that the real RPM Motorsport? Or did he just, no, he changed, I think he changed his shit. Unless this is the real RPM Motorsport. So in Maryland, Pennsylvania, whatever. People think flex fuel sensor is like Mr. Fusion from Back to the Future. Fusion Future. Look, if I get a flex fuel kit on the Corvette, I'm going to make sure that I'm never going to have half a tank of 93, half a tank of 85 at 20 pounds of boost. That's like 8 something. I'm going to make sure that it's going to be on E85 all the time. So that means I go to the gas station with 2 miles to empty, fill up the tank with E85. Drive around till it learns it. Then I can go watt, data log, and see how everything's doing. Got a bunch of VP racing jugs to be safe, but I wouldn't risk it here in Arizona or AutoZone, depending on what he means. There's an E85 pump that always tests E100. Have you heard about it? No. We can make 800 plus horsepower on pump 93. There's no need for flex. Bro, that's what happens when you listen to people that sell parts for a living. Like that is such an asinine comment on a Coyote that I'm blown away that there were people co-signing on that on posts. Yeah! Take that, Alex! Dud my ass! You stupid bald Puerto Rican! Yeah, take that! Dud! Headers. No catalytic converters on a 50-state legal kit. Octane booster. 12 to 13 PSI. Boy, shut the fuck up. All Things Boost says, internet knowledge got the better of me. Appreciate the lesson. That's why I'm here. You got it, All Things Boost. You got it. I just wanted to make sure that you understand where I'm coming from. If you're on 10 PSI, that shit ain't going to get hurt on pump gas or ethanol. But you're not going to go fast. It'll be 10 PSI. So 10 PSI on pump gas makes 650. 10 PSI on the 85 makes 700. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Why even bother having a flex fuel situation? And you're just playing with tuning. What's the worst that could happen? Arizona doesn't have E85. If you know, you know. Right, they have E55. Guys want to travel. The guys want to travel on flex long distance, only to run 91 or 93 the whole time. Brag that they can go on kill once they find an E85 pump. I'm happy you guys got rid of flex tunes. Me too. Elver, you are listening to people who get paid to sell parts. That's true. They do run here best right before Kapow. They do run. Okay, that's true. They do run there. Oh. Okay. They do run their best. THEIR. Their, THERE, is like there. Where's Popeyes? Over there. Where's Homeboy? There. You know? Where on the map is that? There. There, as in the vehicle, THEIR. There. Oh, Demon 170's flex from the factory. It shows available power based on fuel mix in the tank, not apples to apples comparisons. I know you're right. You're right, but I'm not fucking with it. In my area, the Pump E85 sticker says E51 to E85. Just looking for safety without testing fuel every time. There. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck. Bro, I wish I could give you something for that comment. Fuck me. Oh, fuck. Sorry to change the topic. What happened to Parfarm sponsor? They're coming back, RPN. Had a chat. He hit me up. Got them back on board. So we got Ben Calimer. We got Parfarm. And we got MFP Australia. 15,000 reasons why they should be a sponsor on the show. Oh, yeah. I'm throwing out little seeds, motherfuckers. I'm casting that line. What you mean 15,000? What you talking about 15,000? Hit me up. Oh, man. On today's episode of Grammar with Alex, stupid question. Any possibility of anything higher than E85 from the pump at some day? Yeah. It'll be E90. It's just going to trim it in. So it's going to be like 3%, 4% lean or something like that. Going on Grammar again tonight. There are Aaron, earn, and iron, earn. Aaron, earned, and Aaron, earn. Aaron, earn, and iron, earn. Hey, man, we talk like that? We fucking talk like that? I can't believe we talk like that.
I said, Baltimore accents, say this phrase out loud. Earn, and earn.
See, that's Baltimore. That's like late model performance's backyard. But see, Baltimore doesn't know how to say on. Say on. Anyone from Baltimore or anyone in Maryland right now say on. Like, let's turn this car on. They can't say on. They go on. Like, women from Australia, they don't say no. They go nar. On. Well, you know, I ended up going on. It's on. Aaron, earn, and iron, earn.
I said, Baltimore accents, say this phrase out loud. Earn, and earn. Hold on, earn. Aaron, earn, and iron, earn. Damn, what the fuck? We really talk like that?
Yeah, you really talk like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me see it.
Earn.
Let me see it. Earn, the iron.
Yeah, you got it right.
What?
Earn. No,
Aaron, earned, and iron, earn.
Earn.
Right,
No, dummy. Earn, and iron.
Yo, what's
Yeah.
earn?
Dummy, it's not that, dummy. It's Aaron.
It's earned and iron earned, dummy.
Aaron earned and iron earned.
There. On. Maryland, motherfuckers. We need JJ the Boss grammar. See, JJ the Boss got the best accent. I mean, JJ the Boss, he's literally the best accent I've ever heard on anyone.
Now looky here, these be them rules for the race. Number 1, jump and I eat your ass. Number 2, the chase is anal sex. And 3, if you jump, we come in your booty hole. Who's in?
I'm in. I mean,
Am I the only one that gets a hard on when Dominator races? I mean, those blue eyes are to die for. Man, I'll race you. How about this bet? If I win, I suck your dick. If I lose, I suck your dick twice. I know Ryan has all that fancy shit, but I know I can beat him on the street, because I'm more street up. Now, here in the South, we do it a bit different than you Yankees. Here, buy-in is showing me your dick. And depending on the size, girth, and veins, determines the run order. Winner gets my ass.
ass. I like he goes, winner get the ass.
I came here to chew gum and chew gum, and I forgot my gum.
You know, he has a very strong, like, I don't know how the AI does it, but it does a great job. Just the inflection. It's great. It's wonderful.
Them Dodge years were rough. It's either build Dodge GLH on me's or sell my booty hole for $20 a pop. Man, I could go for tall glass of Mexican dick right now.
Wow.
Wait, Dodge was pushing people's shit in? Why didn't anyone let me know? God fucking damn it! I wish I was alive when the shitster was invented. I'd have never gotten out of my car to blow your dad in the weeds.
So he talked about the shifter, but it's the shitster. When you sit on the shifter.
I wish I was alive when the shitster was invented. I'd have never gotten out of my car to blow your dad in the weeds. The best vehicle I ever owned was an automatic 65 twin supercharged Cobra. I could stroke your dick while going 200 miles per hour, no problem.
The best part about Tesla owners is that I can shit in a box and put a Tesla label on it and they'll buy it.
He's not wrong.
Did you know there was a thing called COVID? I just heard about it. This motherfucker needs to make money. Bitches ain't getting to Mars for free. You dig, homie? I make cars for people that absolutely hate to drive, hence the full self-drive feature. I was going to name the company Non-Driver Motherfuckers of America, but Tesla had a better ring to it. The steering wheel on the Model S Plaid was just a beta version of the next generation steering wheel. It's a mold of my fat dick. The best part about making Teslas is I don't have to change the design. People overlook obvious shortcomings just so they can sit on my jock.
He's not wrong. It's unbelievable. We had JJ, we had Carol Shelby, and fake Elon getting after it. Like the shitster. I love the shitster that Carol Shelby. He says it with a lot of like fervor, like shitster.
I wish I was alive when the shitster was invented. I'd have never gotten out of my car to blow your dad in the weeds.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I love it. I love it. AI is the best tool on the planet. You cannot tell me different. And those clips will be part of the show until I die. Ever seen the YouTube video interview with the guy from Miami Hood? You heard me? No. Carol Shelby selling booty hole for $20 a pop. Elon is a gangster, to be honest. Could actually see him saying those things. Add dark cleat. So, if I added Cletus on this, do you know how much hate I would get from his fan base? I would, like, I know too much. And I could make him say some of the wildest shit on the planet. Like literally. Okay. I can probably do it live. But I don't, it would take me a little while to like synthesize his voice. I need a clear, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Email me clear clips of him talking. Like the most clearest clips where he's like, hell yeah, brother, I'm just out here in front of my house. And there, like, he has to have the dumb accent. And I can absolutely just, you know me, my creativity is decent. So I'd lay off of the gay jokes, but I definitely no, I probably wouldn't lay off of the gay jokes. Actually, 99% of them would be gay jokes. But he's liable to send me a cease and desist. That's how motherfuckers do it. He protects his channel so much. And the fact that I'm saying this might prevent him from doing it, knowing that it's an AI version. Like, you don't see the fucking corpse of Carol Shelby coming up and popping off Weekend at Bernie's having ass. AI is too good. It is great. And again, you have adjustability. See, I had to adjust Carol Shelby's voice a lot because there is stability, there's speed, and I adjusted it enough so that it sounded normal in my ear. You know what I mean? So I played with it.
I could go for tall glass of Mexican dick right now.
I love it. I love it. Your dad is the best.
You know what else I was blowing off in the weeds? Your dad.
Like, that upward inflection was very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. It took me like 30 tries. He is going to call your boss. Weekend at Bernie's. R-rated and Willer will do it live. Okay, you had the freaking A on the soundboard in the very beginning. Freaking A. Did I have freaking A? Do I have freaking A? Let me see. Hellcat, eating, slurping, deleter. Well, we do have deleter.
We have an MDRP resonator deleter.
F and A. I think I had F and A on it. Alpaca, Danger Zone, R2D2. 956 Mexican.
Man, I could go for.
Okay, we got that.
This day.
To this day. What's this? No, this is something else. 2 high power.
Check this out, fool. You coming a little too high.
I think I did have the F and A with it. I do have the shitster here.
I wish I was alive.
Yeah.
Here at Ford, we're innovators. First, we make slow NAA Mustangs. Then we got rid of the shifter in the GT500. We are happy to announce your driver's seat will have a dildo with sensors so that when you squeeze your asshole, it will cause the car to upshift, and the feedback from the shitster will make you come.
I wish I was alive when the shitster was invented. I'd have never gotten out of my car to blow your dad in the weeds.
That is so long. Like, that is, like, it took me forever to write that. Like, you guys don't understand how much work goes on, like, in my brain all day. I have to... I'm video stuff. I'm building engines. I'm fucking with ZR1s, Fairmonts. It's just fucking stupid. Like, that's all of my whole life. My whole life is just this stupid shit. Ah, fuck. I love it. Look, I love it. I'm sorry. I love every single second that I'm, what is this last V8?
We all know we're the last V8 left. We were never the fastest. And Dodge pushed our shit in all the way out of our mouths, which we actually liked because we're gay.
Oh, fuck. I actually made him laugh. Like, it was crazy. What is this? What is this? Police. What is that? Some guy came in preaching. Oh my God. Honestly, never knew Alex made up this soundboard that makes it even better. Guys, I do everything. There is no help on this show. I do everything 100% myself. Great show. Laughed my ass off the whole time. Thank you for the money, Dixon. Shitster is better than the Dark Horse. So I don't think I have the freaking A yet. Of the Cletus stuff. I might do some Cletus. I might do a whole page dedicated to him. But I could talk about him banging the Mexican dude and all this stuff. I could do some crazy shit. So we'll see. I can see now some BMW owner walking past your open garage getting scared for his booty hole. Good old belly laugh is needed from time to time. I am a member for this stupid shit. This made my day. Thank you very much. Look. The least I could do is make a couple of you laugh, inform you. I get it. Sometimes I say verbose, stupid things that you might not agree with. And we're not going to always agree with stuff. But at the end of the show, I guarantee you're going to laugh. Someone said, want me to make Turvey say the N-word? Never. I would never. Guys, that word has never come out of my mouth directly. Out of my mouth, directly or indirectly. Have Cletus say the Bill O'Reilly clip. I thought the soundboard was a public thing. It's fucking great. No, this is all me. This is all me.
Not one motherfucker.
All me.
Take that, Elon Musk.
Go fuck yourself.
It's all me.
Any artists out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star and don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video.
All on the record. I love it. I love that shit. Oh, my God.
You talk like a fag, and your shit's all retarded.
Everything that's in that soundboard, and I have 6 pages of it. It was done, uploaded by me. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. 1 minute left. Let's get out of here. So today we talked about drag and drive being self-snitch shit, and I don't co-sign on it, but I understand people do it. All you're doing is giving EPA their fucking case on a silver platter. We talked about Alec Bledsoe. His interview, tons of great knowledge. He talks about the BMW guys. He talks about Pro Mod. He talks about U.S. National. He talks about drag racing, turbo stuff, nitrous stuff. That interview is chock full of information. Please, please, please go watch it. It's 2 hours. Listen to it at work. Listen to it while you're on the treadmill, working out, or driving on a long drive. It is wonderful. I reached out to Sarah Intune to try to get her on the channel, and the Street Alpha podcast. We talked, and we're going to try to get me on their podcast. I said, fuck it. Because why not bring some reality? Because, he's had some people on that have said some outrageous stuff. We could talk about Coyote stuff. We could talk about my background. But honestly, it's going to be 2 or 3 hours of me talking all that shit. And I always bring the heat. You know what I am saying. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you guys on Sunday morning, for Peasant Chat. We'll hang out then, and then we'll talk some shit, see what happened between now and then. And by next week, we'll be giving away more stuff, more hats, more shirts, MFP, Australia, Crank Supports, and I have another person sending me a part, and they're going to you guys are going to like that giveaway too. It's on the $400 side, but I think a lot of people ask for this mod in the ticket system, so might as well support someone that supports me and get after it. All right, guys, have a good rest of your night. I'll see you guys on Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m. for the Peasant Chat. See you later.